What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Game Night YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, we're doing a playthrough of my very own dungeon crawling mint-in game, Crypt Crawler Quest. Guys, if you want to pick up your own copy of Crypt Crawler Quest, if you like what you see in today's video, there will be a link down in the description below where you can pick up Crypt Crawler and the expansion Crypt Crawler Quest. Make sure that you get the base game of Crypt Crawler if you do decide to get Crypt Crawler Quest, because it is an expansion. It's not a standalone game. You're going to need the base game as well. So we're going to go ahead and set these off to the side. And we're going to get into this playthrough, guys. So we're going to create a random character. And we're going to set up all of our race cards like so. And we're going to get right into it, dude. We're not wasting any time, guys. We're heading straight into the dungeon. We rolled a 4. Okay, so we could potentially be an elf again. I kind of hope that we get to play as a reptoid, because we were an elf in the last playthrough. So if we roll a 1 or a 2, it'll be an elf. If we roll a 3 or a 4, we're going to be a reptoid. And we rolled a 3. Nice. So we are going to be a reptoid this time. Very cool. Let's go ahead and set up the class cards. And we're going to get a random class. That was a close call. We would have went with the elf to try to avenge our fallen elf buddy from last time, but I'm glad we got a different race this time. We rolled a 3. So we're going to set these off to the side. And we're either going to be a rogue if we roll a 1 or a 2, or we're going to be a ranger if we roll a 3 or a 4. And we got a 2, so we're going to be a rogue, dude, a reptoid rogue. Let's go. Very cool. Okay, we're going to set this die off to the side here, and we're going to go ahead and get our character set up. So we've got 16 HP as a reptoid. We've got 1 and 8 toughness. Really, really good. We've got 2 strength, 6 speed, unbelievably fast. We've got 8 stamina. We've got 10 fear threshold, and we've got 1 food to start with and 1 gold to start with. And yeah, man, the stats for the Reptoid are so insanely good, but the downside is that he's got 2 armor class. So the enemies hit you all the time unless they roll a 1. So he's a little easy to hit, but he makes up for how easy he is to hit by having that thick hide, that thick like lizard skin, his reptilian skin. So he's got the 1 toughness right there built into him. He's going to start with a dart. Let's go ahead and grab the dart starting gear card. Let's see, where is the dart? There's so many starting gear cards now. There we go. We've got a dart. Excellent. So of course the dart, you may discard this card to inflict 2 damage to an enemy, ignoring their toughness. And then we're playing as a rogue. So of course the rogue is sneaky. He gets the sneak skill tumble, where you can tumble out of the way and avoid damage. And also Shadow Strike, where you'll sneak up on an enemy and inflict some damage to them whenever a combat starts. And then we've got a dagger and a cloak as our starting gear. So we got the cloak here, and we've got the dagger right here. So we'll set the rest of the starting gear up here. I'm kind of shaky, guys. I just came in from swinging the mace, and I've got like blood and adrenaline pumping through me right now. My hands are a little shaky. So if you see me shaking, don't mind me. I'm pumped up. I'm amped up right now. Okay, we got the dagger here, and then we're going to put down the cloak as well. The cloak is going to give us 1 toughness. It's going to add 1 to our armor class, which is amazing. It also has 2 durability. This is really, really good for the Reptoid, considering, like I said, that main drawback of the Reptoid is the low armor class. So while we've got the cloak on, we've got 3 armor class. So we're going to cross our fingers here and hope that we can find a piece of armor really, really early. That way we can start mitigating some of that damage onto that piece of armor so that we don't lose our cloak. And I think we're pretty much good to go right there, guys. We got our character set up and ready to go. We got our lantern completely full of oil, of course. And yeah, man, we're starting down at 0 XP, 0 soul fragments, and we're going to go ahead and shuffle up the dungeon deck, and we're going to be heading into level 1. So we've got our cube here on level 1 of the dungeon, and then we're going to work our way down. We've got our 5 beautiful soul crystals over here that we're trying to acquire 3 of, so that we could spawn the final boss. Let's go ahead and get these nice and mixed. And again, we're playing with the Crypt Crawler Quest expansion, of course, guys. So we got all the new dungeon cards in here, all the new loot. This big old stack of loot over here, 60 different pieces of loot that you can find. Okay, get this nice and mixed up. There we go. Which is insane, by the way, for a mint tin game. 60 pieces of loot. It's pretty good. It's pretty freaking good. Plus, we got all the talismans and quests over here that we can find. Yeah, guys, we are ready to go. And, of course, all the new enemies and bosses and everything, too. More of everything. We got all the stuff. All right, guys, this is going to be our first dungeon level here. This is going to be dungeon level 1. I'm using the little lantern meeple that comes with Crypt Crawler quest. So we're going to put that on the stairs. We'll put the key up in the key room. And it looks like we've got 7 rooms here. And we're going to have to plot our course through here. I think I'm going to end up going in, up and over to grab the key. And then we're going to have to backtrack a little bit, head down, and then work our way over to the door. So let's go ahead and head into this yellow triangle room. We'll take our first step into the dungeon. The Reptoid Rogue creeps into the dungeon. And what does he find, guys? We're in a yellow triangle room to start out. Pretty interesting. There's a zombie and a hag, and we also see an anvil in the room. A zombie and a hag to start out. That sounds like a recipe to destroy our cloak. So you know what? I'm actually going to push my luck in the first room of the dungeon, and we push into a dragonkin. My goodness. What a crazy enemy to fight as the first enemy. I don't think I've ever pushed into a dragonkin or fought a dragonkin as the first enemy in the first room. There's always a first for everything, I guess, in the game. Also, I'm playing on classic mode, so the enemies are going to get modifiers equal to the dungeon level. So the dragonkin is going to get 1 modifier. And he's got 8 health, 1 toughness, 1 strength, and 4 speed. We are faster. So we're going to go ahead and attack him with our dagger. We need to roll 3 or better. He's got a armor class of 3. And we rolled a 5. And we also rolled a 3 for damage. So we're dealing 1 if we roll 1, 2, or 3. We're also dealing 1 if we roll 4 or 5. But then you deal 4 damage if you roll a 6. It's like you get to sneak up and get a crit on them. So we're dealing 1 damage, but plus our 2 strength, guys, which is super, super good. So it goes up to 3. Minus the 1 toughness brings it to 2. And that's going to leave this dragonkin at 6 HP. This is a very formidable foe as our first enemy in the game. The dragonkin's going to attack. Hopefully we can hang on to our cloak. He needs a 3 or better. He rolls a 1 and misses. Let's go, dudes. We need 3 or better. We've got the same armor class as him. We hit him. We roll a 5 for damage, so we're dealing 1. We almost got that 6. We're dealing 1 plus 2 is 3. Minus the 1 is 2. And we're going to put him down to 4. I don't think I'm going to spend any of my stamina because we might get lucky and roll a 6 on our next attack and just kill him without spending stamina. That would be great. The dragonkin attacks. He needs 3 or better. He does hit, and he does 6 for damage. So it's going to be 2 burn plus 1 physical damage. So we're going to block the physical damage on our cloak. Of course, we do have this 1 toughness on the Reptoid, but you have to block damage on your armor first before it goes through your armor and actually, you know, hits your skin or the hide of the Reptoid. So we're going to lose 1 on the cloak, unfortunately. It's only got 1 durability left. And then he's burning us for 2. So we get 2 burn, like so. And at the beginning of our turn, we take 2 burn damage. And of course, burn damage ignores your armor. We're going to set this back to 1. And we're going to attack. And let's see if we can get that 6 on the red, dude, on the red dice. The dragonkin just got it. Let's repay him the favor right here, dudes. Oh my god, no way. We actually did it. Double 6s. That's insanely lucky. So we hit him. 4 plus 2 is 6. Minus 1 is 5. Guys, let's go. Oh my god, that's insane. That's so cool. So we get 3 XP. We get 2 soul fragments. And we get 1 gold. Dude, I can't believe that. That's so lucky. And we get oil. Okay, so we fill up our lantern again. Dude, I can't believe that. So lucky. Awesome. There's also a shop in the room. And we have access to... We're in a yellow room, so the middle and bottom shelf. We only have 2 gold. I don't think there's anything we really want, right? I guess we could heal. Let's spend 2 gold and get the plus 2 health potion here and go up to 16. We're back at full health. Of course, you can't go above your maximum printed health. If you get talismans, like this lucky talisman here, it increases your maximum health that you can gain, which is really cool. But we don't have that, of course, and those are very, very rare. Okay, we took down the dragonkin. That was awesome. That was really, really cool. Very cool fight. Okay, let's keep on going. We're going to spend a step. Dude, we got 2 fragments off of that. Let's go. We're going into a green room. We've cleared the room behind us. And we got a green room with 2 gold. There's a dart trap in the room. And there's a shrine that we can't use. Do we really want the gold? No, because the dart trap is going to hit our cloak. So I'm actually going to push my luck. Guys, we're having to push our luck a lot already. Into a demon. Oh my god, what is this game, dude? From a dragonkin to a demon? What is this? I don't even remember the last time I fought a demon. They're so rare. This is cool. It makes it so special when you fight them, especially with the quest expansion, because it dilutes the dungeon deck. Dude, oh my gosh. The big bad enemy of Crypt Crawler. Yikes, guys. He's got 4 armor class. He's got 8 health, 2 toughness, 2 strength, and 6 speed. His speed is equal to ours, so he gets to attack first. This is not great. Also, were we supposed to take another 1? Or did I? No, I took the 2 damage, I think, on that turn that I killed him. I'm pretty sure. That was that burn damage. I'm pretty sure we're good there. Hopefully. He's going to go ahead and attack. He needs 3 or better to hit. Please miss. He misses. He rolls double 1s. Dude, we just rolled double 6s on our turn. He rolled double 1. We need 4 or better to hit this guy. Another 6 on the red dice would be fantastic, by the way. Oof. We completely missed. The demon attacks. This could also be really bad, guys. We might actually lose here. Hopefully we don't. He hits us. He rolls a 4 for damage, so 4 plus 2 is 6. Minus 2 is 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and goodbye cloak. He shreds our cloak. Goodbye armor class. We're back down to 2 armor class. Not great, dudes. Not great. We're actually in a really, really bad spot. We do have our dart that we could deal 2 damage with and ignoring his toughness, but yeah, he has 8 health. So we're going to go ahead and attack. We need 4 better to hit him. We do hit him. We roll a 5 for damage. I'm kind of thinking about spending a lucky coin. I'm going to spend a lucky coin, and we're going to bump this 5 up to a 6. So we're dealing 4 plus 2 is 6. Minus 2 is 4. And I'm going to spend 2 stamina to bump that up to 6 damage. So he's at 2 health right now. And then we're going to discard the dart to deal 2 damage to an enemy, ignoring their toughness to deal that last 2 damage to take him down. Okay, that was actually insane. We did have to spend our dart. We had to spend 2 stamina, and we had to spend a lucky coin to do it. But dudes, we're about to get a freaking rare loot. We also get 4 XP. So we go to 7. We just one-shot at a demon. And especially on level 1, it's more doable, right? The deeper you get into the dungeon, obviously, every enemy gets deadlier, especially demons. We get 3 fragments, guys. We have killed 2 enemies, and we already have 5 soul fragments. We get 2 gold, and we get a rare loot. So with these enemies, it's high risk, but you also get high reward as well. Let's see what we get for a rare loot already. Second room in the dungeon, rare loot. 11? What is that? Is that the scimitars? It is, dude. It's the ebony swords. Let's freaking go. How did I remember that? It's pretty good, guys. Be proud of me. Are you proud of me? We got the ebony swords here. It's 2-handed. It deals 3, 4, and 6 damage, dude. Quite an upgrade from 1, 1, and 4. And it says, when you defeat an enemy, reduce your fear by 2. As if the Reptoid needed it, because he already has 10 fear threshold. It's 2-handed, because obviously you hold each of the swords in each hand. Dude, insane. Insane weapon, guys. We're about to go on an absolute rampage. I went from feeling like we might lose the game right there to the demon to feeling like we've got a real shot at actually beating this whole dungeon. So, amazing, guys. What else was in the room? Oh, also, a radiating aura of demonic energy fills the room. You feel overwhelmed by a sense of dread. Uh-oh. There's a pentagram on the floor. 5 plus 2 fear. You know what? That's probably not going to be too bad, because when we defeat an enemy, we're going to reduce our fear by 2, so we're not even worried about it. Also, guys, there's a blood altar in the room. That is, yeah, that's amazing. So we're going to get 1 interaction with a blood altar. Easy decision. Dude's crazy. That went from being potentially catastrophic to unbelievably good for us. Amazing. We're going to take another step. We're going to go into this green circle room and see what we got. We got a rat, a gold, and a shrine. Dude, that's exactly what we want. Let's freaking go, guys. We're going to go ahead and fight this rat. Here he is. Grab this card here. What do we got? We got 4 health, 0 toughness, 0 strength, and 6 speed. Okay, so he is faster. He's going to attack. He needs to get something in, because we're about to absolutely decimate him. He hits us. He rolls a 4, so 2 damage. And we're going to block 1 with our innate toughness, and then take 1 and go down to 10. There we go. Okay, we're going to retaliate, dude, of course, with the ebony swords. We need 2 or better to hit. We got a 2, and we roll a 4. So we're doing 4 plus 2 is 6 damage. He's got 4 health and no toughness. He's dead. And when you defeat an enemy, reduce your fear by 2. Dude, the ebony blades are completely insane. I don't know if I've ever had this one before. I don't know if I've ever had this loot. That is crazy. Oh, also, I also forgot. We unlocked our sneak skill whenever we hit 5 XP after killing the demon. So it's an activated skill that says, once per dungeon level, when entering a room, you may skip the first resolution card and treat the room as cleared. So if we enter a room, we flip over the first resolution card, we can just go ahead and skip it and just treat the room as if we had cleared the room and just move on from it. And we also get, well, we would get 1 soul fragment, but we're at 5. We get no gold, and he has a loot pouch that he drops. Let's see what's in the loot pouch. We rolled a 6 and we get oil. Let's go. Heck yeah, dude. All right, I've been very lucky with oil in Crypt Crawler the past several times I've played. I don't even remember the last time my lantern burned out. I've been very, very fortunate. Okay, then there's also a gold in the room, so we're going to scoop that up. And, dudes, there's a shrine. We're going to combine all of our fragments. We're going to go ahead and roll. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then if we roll a 6, we'll re-roll. So we're going to get a crystal. We rolled a 6, so we're going to re-roll. We rolled a 6, so we're going to re-roll. We rolled a 2. All right, nice. We got the amethyst soul crystal. So that means that we're going to fight one of the new bosses from the quest expansion. Let's go. Okay. Amazing, guys. We're absolutely crushing it right now. Let's keep going further into level 1. Third room of level 1, and we have a soul crystal. It's so cool how dynamic this game is. Like, every adventure is so different. This is just crazy. I'm pretty sure the last one I played, we were like halfway through level 2 or something before I got my first soul crystal. So it's just so different every time. Okay, we're in the key room. There's a red diamond in this room. It's going to be an orc. Orcs do a lot of damage, but dude, we've got ebony swords and they drop uncommon loot. And we'll get 2 soul fragments from it. Our health is getting kind of low though. You know, we're doing so well. I don't know if I want to push my luck that much. Are they faster? Wait, do they have 2? I can't remember. Do they have 2 speed? They have 2 speed. They're very slow. We could probably do this, guys. Ooh, they do so much damage, though. They do so much damage. You know what? I think I'm going to push my luck. I have pushed my luck so much in this adventure. Dude's into rare loot? No way. No way. Okay, okay. There's a loot just chilling. What is it? Please don't roll 11. Please. 15. Okay, thank goodness. What is this, dude? Is this the gauntlets? It's Trouble Shield. No. No, I'm holding a 2-handed weapon. Reduce the amount of burn inflicted to you by enemies and resolution cards this year. Dang, Trouble. We're never going to get your shield, dude. I feel like this is the second time this has happened. That I roll Trouble Shield. I've never had it. And we have this 2-handed weapon. Dude, we cannot drop the ebony swords. Dang it. Dang, that's so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Ugh, lame. Lame, dudes. There's also a golden idol statue, or yeah, a golden angel idol rests atop a marble pedestal. You may offer it 3 gold to receive a blessing. We do have 3 gold. We could heal. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. We're gonna spend the 3 gold. We'll offer the 3 gold to the golden idol. We'll roll a 3. Plus 2 HP, -1 fear. Okay. I guess we'll take it. We'll take it. It's kind of the same as like buying food from the bottom shelf at the shop for 3 gold. And then using the 2 food to heal 2. So it's okay. It could have been better, but you know what? It is what it is. We got 2 more health. We'll take it. And that's it. Dang, it would have been so cool to get another useful rare loot, like a helmet or plate mail or something like that. That would have been so sick. Or even some sort of accessory. Oh well, what are you going to do? We can't complain. We got ebony swords. We're really, really lucky so far. So we're going to scoop up this key. And we're going to backtrack 1 and then 2. Down into this red room. So from a red room to a red room. What do we got? We got a goblin, and it's a loot goblin. I think I still want to do it. We're not going to offer the loot goblin anything because all we have is this 1 item, and obviously we don't want to get rid of it, but this will still be good because he'll drop a fragment for us. So we may as well do it. It's an easy fight. And we're on level 1, so we should take all the easy fights that we can. Okay, so he's got 5 HP, he's got 1 toughness, no strength, and 3 speed. So we're actually faster, which we should be. Dude, it's crazy, because the Reptoid's the fastest race that you could be, but we've already run into, like, a couple things that were faster than us. So we attack, we need 3 or better, we hit him, dude, we hit the crap out of him. So 6 plus 2 is 8, -1 is 7, and he's got 5 health, and he's dead. That's so crazy. And if we had any fear, we would reduce it with the ebony swords, but we're at 0 fear. So we take him down in 1 hit. We go up to 8 XP. We need 12 to unlock Tumble. We get a soul fragment. We get 1 gold. And he's got a loot pouch. And let's see what's inside. A potion would be nice. Rolled a 6. We get more oil. Dude, you see what I'm saying, guys? I've been like crazy lucky with oil. I need to roll my sleeves up too. I keep bumping this stack of cards down here. Yeah, we've been crazy lucky with oil lately. Okay, nice. So we took down the goblin. Like so. And then it says, the goblin spirit rises from its corpse. You may offer it 1 piece of loot for a reward. But again, I don't want to do that because all we have is the ebony swords. And obviously I don't want to risk, losing that to get like a common loot or an uncommon loot. You could get a rare if you roll a 6, but we already got a really awesome one right here. Then there is a shrine in the room, a shrine for soul fragments. So we're not going to use that obviously because we only have the 1 fragment. So I think we're just going to leave the room and move on. So let's take another step. We'll go over here to this green circle room as we make our way closer toward the exit of level 1. There's a hag and a gem pond. We could get health at the gem pond. Lose poison or lose fear. We don't need to worry about that because we don't have that. There is a shop, but we only have 1 gold. I think I'm actually going to push my luck. I want something better than this. Let's push our luck. Okay, we push into common loot. Let's go. Okay, so let's see what we get. Some kind of armor would be great. It's too bad we couldn't get something earlier when we had that, what is this, 3? When we had that cloak. A club? No, you're not going to find me in a club. We got ebony swords. Get that out of my face. Okay, and then there is a grove. A poisonous mushroom spores fill the warm, thick air. We rolled a 3 + 1 poison, and we've got 8 stamina. So we start out on the 8, and of course, your stamina can't go above your current poison level, and if your poison ever reaches 0 on your stamina tracker as it moves down lower, you die from poison. Very rarely happens, but it does happen every now and then. Okay, I think we're good there. We also have to remember that we have sneak, so that once per dungeon level, when entering a room, you may skip the first resolution card and treat the room as clear. That's very useful if you're like scared to push your luck into something, and you're, or if you know that like there's still like trolls or demons lurking around out there that haven't been discarded and they're still in the dungeon deck, you might want to just sneak and not risk pushing your luck into one. It's a pretty useful skill. In this case, though, I think we're just going to go ahead and move into the next room, and then let's see if we're going to want to use it. Probably not. We got a zombie up ahead. Let's see. So, okay, here's a troll right here. We already fought the demon. Where's the demon? There's the demon, and there is one other troll left out there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus this card down here, 9. I mean, yeah, there's basically like a 12% chance or something like that of running into a troll, so I'm not that worried about it. I feel fairly safe pushing my luck, and I want to make the most out of level 1 while we're here. So I think I'm just going to push my luck. And did we just go from a zombie to a zombie? Yeah, we did. Okay, so there's a zombie in here anyway, so we're going to go ahead and fight the zombie. Zombies are like, they do a lot of damage, and they don't drop soul fragments, so I typically try to push past them, which can be risky because sometimes you'll run into something way worse. So it kind of just depends. Usually, it just depends. Or sometimes if like I really need oil, I'll go ahead and fight them because they drop a loot pouch and you've got that, 1 out of 6 chance of getting an oil. So sometimes they are worth fighting. And they're very, very slow. They have very low armor class, so they're really easy to hit. So we get to attack first. We need a 2 or better to hit, so anything but a 1 we hit. We roll a 4. So we're doing 4 + 2 is 6. He's got no toughness. And he's got 4 health, so he's dead. We gain 1 XP to we're annihilating everything with these ebony blades. We get no soul fragments, as mentioned. We get 1 gold, and we get a loot pouch. Can you imagine if we get more oil? 1. We get a gold. Okay, nice. Getting a little bit more gold. And then, guys, the ground rumbles, and debris rains from above. The ceiling is caving in. Let's go ahead and roll and see what happens. We got a 2, -2 HP. Yikes. Okay, so some of the debris starts crumbling and crashing down on us. There is a shrine in the room, but we're just going to go ahead and dart out of the room, of course, because we don't have enough fragments. And we're going to head out, guys. We're going to go ahead and spend a step and unlock the door and leave as the last room of level 1 starts caving in behind us. That is really, really cool. Very thematic. Let's go ahead and run down to level 2. So we'll set up the next dungeon card here. We'll move our little cube down to level 2, put our meeple on the stairs, and our key over here in this key room. And yeah, this is the map where you got to go get the key and then backtrack out and then come back around this way. There's actually another one like this that's got like a red diamond room up in this corner that's rarely ever visited. This one's a little bit better because you typically get to visit all the rooms on this level. So let's go ahead and go in. And not that you can't on the other one, it's just, I guess if you've got a lot of oil in your lantern, you're more incentivized to go check out that other room. But if you don't, typically you just skip it, or I just skip it. Okay, we've got a giant ooze, and ooh, we could get a quest in here. We've got the quest icon right here. Do we want to risk fighting the giant ooze? We've got a lot of stamina right now, and the giant ooze does nothing but poison damage, so I don't know if we want to risk it, but it would be really nice to get a quest. The giant ooze also drops uncommon loot. Dude, let's just do it. We're probably going to annihilate him, guys. We got the ebony blades. We don't really need to be too afraid of much. Let's see. Where is he? He's on the other side of the hag, I believe. Yeah, he's on the other side of the hag. Got the giant ooze. Look how gnarly this guy looks, too. I like the way he came out. Super, super gnarly looking. Okay, let's go ahead and grab 2 of these modifier cards. Like so. So he's got 7 HP, no toughness, thank goodness. And toughness is like one of the most like important stats when you're fighting enemies. I found after the many playthroughs I've done, I'm always relieved when they don't have toughness. Toughness is crazy, man. Like even 1 toughness makes it a lot harder to kill things, and especially once they start getting up to 2 toughness or God forbid 3 toughness, it's really difficult. They soak up so much damage. So I'm glad he's got none. He's got 2 strength, and he only got 1 extra speed modifier, so he's got 3 speed. So we are faster. His modifiers are pretty poor. He only got +1 health and +1 speed. We're going to go ahead and attack. We need a 3 or better to hit him, and we miss. We roll a 1. The giant ooze attacks. He needs anything but a 1. Oof, it didn't work. I was hoping it would work on them the way it works on me when I say I need anything but a 1 and then roll a 1. So he hits us, and oh man, dude, he rolls a 6 for damage, guys. 3 poison and 2 physical damage. We block 1 physical damage and take 1. Also, earlier, didn't I take 2 damage from something? What did I take 2 damage from? I took 2 damage from something, and I didn't factor in my toughness. Yeah, I didn't factor in my toughness, so I think I'm actually supposed to be at 10. I'm pretty sure. Blast me in the comments if I got that wrong. And then he's dealing 3 poison, guys. So 1, 2, 3. That sucks. He just ate into 2 of our stamina. We just went from 6 stamina down to 4. That's exactly why I was hesitant to fight this guy, but it is what it is. Let's roll again. We need a 3 or better to hit. Okay, we hit the crap out of him. We roll a 6 for damage, so 6 plus 2 is 8. And he's got 7 health. He's dead. Dude, these ebony swords are insane. The Reptoid just lunges forward and slashes straight through him, dude. Just slices him. There's green ooze all over the walls and floor of the dungeon. We took him down. We get 3 XP. So we go from 9 up to 12. And boom, dude, we unlocked our second ability, Tumble. It says, once per battle or when resolving an event, you may spend 2 stamina to reduce damage inflicted to you by an attack or event to 0. So any attacks from enemies, or if you run into any, like, you know, events that like traps and stuff that deal damage to you in the dungeon deck, you could spend 2 stamina and you tumble out of the way and you take 0 damage. Really good. It's such a powerful skill. That's why it takes a little bit more XP to get to it than some of the other second skills that the other classes have. Okay, cool. And then we also get 2 soul fragments. We get 1 gold, and we get an uncommon loot. All right, let's see what we get. Hook me up, dude. 20? Is that the Band of Haste? Dude, I think that's what we got last time we played, guys. No way. Like, we really need that. It is. It's the Band of Haste. Increase your speed by 2. Okay, fine. We'll take it. We go up to 8 speed. We're lightning fast now. That is crazy. That's crazy. The only thing faster than us in the deck, like normal enemies, are spiders, I believe. Cool. Okay, and I think that's it. Was that all that was in that room? Oh yeah, and then a quest. And then a quest. So let's shuffle up the quests. And we're going to get this ransack. Resolve the campsite or hag's hut. Okay, so we got to keep our eyes peeled for the campsite and the hag's hut. Okay, let's put these back over here. Let's see. Have we seen the... Well, there's the campsite, unfortunately. Is the hag's hut in here? Have we passed that up? Ooh. Oh, it's right there. I was about to say, ooh, we haven't. It's literally right there. Dang it. Okay. Maybe next time through the deck we can run into one of those. Okay, we're good there. Let's go ahead and spend a step and go into this yellow triangle room. Right? It's a yellow triangle, right? Yeah. Okay. From a yellow room to a yellow room. We've got a snake. And dude, a blood altar. Yep, we gotta go. We gotta hit up this blood altar. Blood altars are super important to weaken the boss before you get there. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna hit up this snake. So we got 1 modifier here. And here we go. We'll get to shuffle up the dungeon deck. And then again, we'll keep our eyes peeled for the campsite or hag's hut our next time through the deck here. And if we're able to complete that ransack quest, we've got a chance at a loot chest, a rare loot, or a talisman. Dude. A talisman or a rare loot would be super good. I can't believe we got the ebony sword so early on. So lucky, dude. Amazing. Okay, there we go. Cool. And then let's get the second modifier card. And let's see what we got 5 HP, 1 toughness, 0 strength, and 6 speed. Dude, the Band of Haste, guys, it's paying off already. We're faster now. We need a 3 or better to hit the snake. And we hit him. 2, so we're doing 3 plus 2 is 5. Minus 1 is 4. And I'm going to spend 1 toughness to bump it up to 5 and take him down in 1 hit. These swords are insane, guys. I know we're only on level 2, so the enemies are a little bit easier to kill, but still, absolutely insane. It's helping so much. We get 1 XP. We get 1 soul fragment. We get no gold, and we get -1 poison right there. Nice. And then there's the blood altar in the room, so we're going to spend 1 health and bump that up to 2 interactions on the blood altar right there. So, of course, the boss, if we make it there, when we make it there, will have 3 modifier cards instead of the 5 that they normally start with. Okay, I believe that is it. Let's go ahead and take a step, and we're going to go down into this red room and start working our way to the key. We're going to snoop around the corner here. What do we got up ahead, guys? An orc? And, dude, another shrine. And an altar. I see an altar just chilling. I think we're going to do it. Yeah, because, I mean, once we kill the orc, if we kill the orc, hopefully, fingers crossed, we are at 9 health. We'll get the last soul fragment that we need, and then we can hit up this shrine. Hopefully that's not our famous last words. Let's go ahead and try. He's going to have 2 modifiers here. We're going to be lightning fast, so we're not too worried about getting to attack first. He's got 8 health. Dang, he got 3 extra health. He's got 1 toughness, 2 attack, and he did get +2 speed. He's at 4 speed. Dude, we're way faster. So we get to attack first. We need a 3 or better to hit this orc. We lunge forward. We roll a 2. Let's see. If I spent the lucky coin to bump that up to a 3, let's see how much damage we would do. We would have 3 plus 2 is 5. Minus 1 is 4. Oof. That still wouldn't be enough to kill him. Because he's got 8 health and we can't spend 4 stamina because he can only spend 3 per successful attack and we only have 3 anyway. I don't think I'm gonna spend it. I don't think I'm gonna spend the lucky coin. Okay, we're gonna let the orc go. We swing and miss. He needs anything but a 1. Dang, okay, he does hit us. He gets a 2. He rolls a 1 for damage, so 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. Guys, we're down to 6. This is actually crazy. He could kill us. We need to kill him. We need to kill him right here. We need a 3 or better to hit. Oh my god, we roll a 1. Dude, this is terrible. Yep, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. And I don't want to spend the coin again because we're in the same exact situation where even if I spend a coin to re-roll, we rolled a 2 for damage. We would do 3 plus 2 is 5, minus 1 is 4. And we don't have enough extra stamina to kill him. The orc attacks. Please be gentle. He misses, guys. He rolls a 1 to hit and misses. Oh my god, that's so lucky. Right here, dude. Right here. Oh my god, let's freaking go, guys. Double 6s. We're dealing 6 plus 2 is 8. Minus 1 is 7. And we'll spend 1 to bump it up to 8 and he's dead. Oh my gosh, that was so freaking close, dude. We get 3 XP. We go up to 16. We need 20 to unlock Shadow Strike. We get 2 fragments. We get 2 gold. And we get an uncommon loot. This dude is just dropping all kinds of stuff. What do we get? A 4? Dude, is that chainmail? Is that chainmail, guys? Yes. Oh my god, we finally got some armor. Let's freaking go. It's really good armor, too. It's got 1 toughness. It gives us 1 to our armor class. Hell yes. So we're up to 3 armor class. And it's got 4 durability, dude. Oh my god, yes. Amazing. Incredible. That's like one of the best things that we could have possibly got right there. We really need some armor because our health is getting too low. And then there's an altar. A small altar surrounded by lotus petals sits in the corner. I'm sorry, in the center of the room. Kneel and say a prayer. Okay, let's go ahead and kneel and say a prayer. We got a freaking 6, dude. Plus 3 HP, -2 fear. 1, 2, 3. We go up to 9. We're already at 0 fear. Fear is not an issue for us at all. But that's amazing, guys. We heal 3, and there's a shrine, dude. We're going to combine all 5 of our fragments. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and if we roll a 5 or 6, we'll re-roll. Okay, we got a 6. We're going to re-roll. It's the same thing that happened last time. We got a 5. We're going to re-roll. We'll get it eventually. A 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got the topaz, the orange one right here. Nice. Okay, guys. We just need 1 more soul crystal, dudes. We're doing really, really well, man. We're on level 2, guys. We're like halfway through level 2. We already have 2 soul crystals. Let's freaking go. We're going to spend a step. We're going to go into this green circle room with the key. And what do we find? A warlock and another shrine. There's shrines everywhere. I think we're going to do it, man. We can get 2 fragments from the warlock. Let's just speed run these fragments. We're getting very fortunate. All right, he's going to have 2 modifiers on level 2. He's got 6 HP, no toughness, 2 strength, and 5 speed. We get to attack first. We need a 3 or better to hit. We hit him. We roll a 5 for damage, so 4 plus 2 is 6. He's got no toughness and 6 HP. He's dead. Guys, this is just insane. We're up to 18 XP, 2 fragments, 1 gold. We're at 7 gold, and we get a loot chest. It's our first loot chest of the adventure. We roll a 5, and we get oil. Dude, let's go. We fill up our lantern. Guys, you see what I'm saying? I'm getting so lucky with oil lately. It's a 1 out of 6 chance. It's so lucky. Cool, man. And then there's that shrine, but we've only got the 2 fragments here, so we're not going to interact with that, of course. We'll scoop up the key. And it's a good thing we picked up that oil right there, because we got to backtrack 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3 into this green room here. 1, 2, 3. And we got the green circle room. What do we got? A rat, a gold, and a shrine. What is up with all the shrines? Just shrines everywhere, right in a row. We're going to do it. We're going to get an easy soul fragment off of this rat. Fingers crossed. He's got 4 HP, no toughness, 2 strength. Strong little rat. 6 speed, but dude, we got that band of haste. We are faster, guys. We need 2 or better to hit. Anything but a 1. We hit him because we got the 2 to hit, and then 1 for damage, so 3 plus 2 is 5. And he's got no toughness and 4 HP. He's dead. We gain an XP. We gain 1 fragment, no gold, and we get a loot pouch this time. And we roll a 1, and we get another gold. We got a lot of gold. It'd be nice if we could find a shop. There haven't been many shops in this dungeon. And then there's also another gold on the floor in the room. So we're going to scoop that up. And of course, once again, we cannot interact with the soul shrine because we've only got 3 fragments. Because take a step, guys, and we're going to move into the final room of level 2. We're in a yellow triangle room. We can see the door up ahead. We got our key ready to go. There's a skeleton and a gold. We could get a common loot off of the skeleton. I think I might do it. I think I'm going to do it. I want the loot. I want the loot. We're not going to get soul fragments off of him, but I do want to try to get some more loot. So let's go ahead and fight him. So he's going to have 2 modifier cards. He's got 6 HP, 2 toughness. Oh, man, see, this is what I'm talking about, guys. The 2 toughness is nasty. He's got 1 strength and 4 speed. We are faster. We need 3 or better to hit him. Hopefully I don't regret this decision to fight this guy. He looks cool, though. We got 2 damage here, or we rolled a 2 for damage, so 3 plus 2 is 5. Minus 2 is 3. Yeah, and we're going to put him down to 3. We're going to put him down to 3. Yikes. Also, there goes the campsite. If this would have been a green room, we could have gone to the campsite and completed our ransack quest. Could have ransacked the campsite. The skeleton's going to attack. He needs a 3 or better. He rolls a 2 and misses. Let's go, dude. The chainmail already paying off. His weapon grazes the chainmail, but cannot pierce through it. We attack. We need 3 or better. We roll a 1. That's not great. Okay, the skeleton is going to retaliate. He rolls a 2 and misses. The chainmail is just too tough for him to penetrate, dudes. We're going to attack again. Dang, we need a 3 or better. I'm so tempted to just spend... I'm spending the coin, guys. I'm spending the lucky coin. I hope I don't regret that. And we're going to bump this up to a 3 because I always like to try to save these for the boss if possible. But yeah, we're just going to do it, dudes. We're hitting him for max damage. 6 plus 2 is 8. Minus 2 is 6. He's dead. Get out of my town, bro. We get 2 XP. Boom, guys. We're at 20 XP. We just unlocked Shadow Strike. Arguably, I don't know if I want to say it's the best skill in the game. It's definitely one of the best. It's a passive skill. When a battle begins, inflict 2 damage to the enemy, ignoring their toughness. So essentially, every enemy just starts with 2 less HP. I've got to remember to use that. Remind me, guys. Remind me. We also get 0 fragments, 1 gold. Our gold pouch is completely full, and that common loot. This is what it was really about. Hook me up, dude. Give me a helmet. Give me a helmet. We just destroyed the dungeon here with a die. A boulder ran through there. 14. What is that? What is 14? Damn, dude, it's a spiked buckler. That would have been cool, but we got these ebony swords, and they're 2-handed, obviously. We got 1 in each hand, so there's a no-go there. It was worth it, though. I wanted to see if we could get something there. All good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and leave the skeleton behind. I think that was all that was in there. There's also actually a gold in the room, but our coin pouch is full, so we can't scoop that up, unfortunately. So we'll go ahead and take a step, guys, and we're going to unlock the door and head down the stairs into level 3 of the dungeon. Here we go, guys. Getting deeper down. Let's move our cube here. We'll put our new level. We're going to put our token there, our meeple right there, and we're going to put the key over here in the key room. There's 7 rooms here. Is this the one that we already went through? It is. This was the same layout on level 1. They must have had the same blueprints when they built level 1 and level 3 of this dungeon. It's very rare for that to happen because there's like 24 cards, I believe, in the dungeon deck. Very rare to pull the same one twice like that. But hey, you know, we got it. It is what it is. So let's go ahead and take a step into this yellow triangle room and see what we've got here, guys. An uncommon loot just chilling in there. Ooh, it does feel awfully warm in here, though. We're going to go for it. It's hard to pass up loot. We're going to go for it. What do we get? 5. A shield. Guys, we have found so many freaking shields. We found Trouble Shield, we found the Spike Buckler, and we found a shield. And we can't pick it up. I love this shield, by the way. I love the way this came out. It's so old school looking. It gives me like super like 80s vibes. I love it. I love it. I love the way that came out. But we can't pick it up. I mean, we can, but we're not dropping the ebony swords. That is a bummer, dude. So we're going to suffer the consequences for nothing. But hey, that's the risk that you take. Hot steam spews from geysers in the ground. The intense heat and humidity makes you feel drained. We rolled a -1 stamina. Okay, that could have definitely been worse. We still have 1 stamina left. Also, I forgot earlier, I forgot to eat my food. That food is long gone, has been spoiled. I completely forgot about it. That is my bad. We're going to take a step, guys, and we're going to go up into this green room. It would be nice if we could find a shop. That's not a shop. There is a food, a hag and a food. There goes the hag's hut, by the way, but we're not in a red room. There is an anvil. I really want to find a shop, guys. How many shops have we seen? 1, 2. I believe there are 5 shops. 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't think there are any more shops. It would be nice to pick up this food, so I'm actually going to go for this. We're going to fight this hag. Where is the hag? On the other side of the ooze? Yeah, on the other side of the giant ooze. Okay, we're level 3 now, dude, so enemies are getting even tougher now. They're getting 3 modifiers. Let's see what this hag has in store for us here. 6 HP, no toughness, dude. 1 strength and 6 speed. We are faster. We are faster with our Band of Haste. We attack. We need a 2 or better. We got it with a 3. Maximum damage. This poor hag, dude. 6 plus 2 is 8. And she's got 0 toughness and 6 health. She is dead. Still one-shotting stuff. We don't need to... Oh, also, we actually hit her with Shadow Strike. So she actually only had 4 health. So completely decimated. We did double damage to her. And we get 1 fragment. Again, we don't need to worry about XP anymore. We're maxed out. We get no gold, but we're full on gold anyway. And we get a common loot. Let's go. Let's see if we can make up for this after that skeleton let us down. We got a 10. I think that's a dagger. We definitely don't want that. Yeah, it's just a dagger. We don't want that. Obviously, we're going to keep our ebony blades, our ebony swords. There's also a food in the room, which is amazing. And we could repair a gear if we had one to repair, but we're still at full on the chainmail, so we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and set that here. And before we move into the next card, we're going to eat that food and gain our stamina right back. It's like the geysers never even happened. Let's take a step. Dude, our lantern is starting to get really, really dim, dudes. We're going to go over here into this green circle room. And what do we have? Ooh, another blood altar. I think we have to do it, guys. So +1 fear and a skeleton. So this skeleton is extra spooky. Extra, extra spooky. We've got 1 modifier card here, and we're going to shuffle up the rest of the dungeon deck. And again, we got to still keep our eyes peeled for a campsite or a hag's hut that we can go ransack and complete this quest. I want to get a talisman, dude, or another rare loot. Heck, I'll even take the loot chest. I just want to complete the quest. Okay, get these nice and mixed. There we go. And then we'll get 2 more modifier cards. And let's see what we've got, guys. We've got a skeleton that's got 6 HP, 1 toughness, 2 strength, and 5 speed, so we are faster. And with our Shadow Strike, when a battle begins, you inflict 2 damage to the enemy, ignoring their toughness, so he immediately goes down to 4. Dude, Shadow Strike is completely insane. Okay, we need a 3 or better to hit. We got it, guys. We've been getting really, really lucky this game, or just a lot luckier than I usually do with our hits. So we hit him, 4 for damage, so 4 plus 2 is 6, -1 is 5, he's dead. That Shadow Strike saved us from having to spend a stamina to finish him off. Amazing. We're not worried about XP anymore. He doesn't drop any fragments. Gold, we're already filled up on that. And he drops a common loot. See if we can get something this time. 13. These guys are dropping a lot of loot, but we don't need a bone club, dude. So we could use the femur bone of the skeleton here, but you know what? We're going to pass on that and keep our swords. Okay, that was it for him. And then there is a blood altar in the room, so we're going to go up to it, offer some blood on the blood altar, and we're up to 3 interactions there on the blood altar. Okay, we're going to take another step and go into this red diamond room. And let's see what we have in store for us. We've got an oil that is literally perfect. We're going to pick it up. Guys, dude, I'm telling you, my oil luck is insane lately. We're going to scoop up the key. We're going to take 2 steps because we need to go 1, 2 over here into this red diamond room, like so. Yeah, dude, my oil luck has just been crazy. 2 snakes in a shrine. This is it, guys. This is it. We're doing it. 100%. 100%. We're going to go ahead and draw the 3 cards for the snake. Let's see what we got. He's got 5 HP. Actually, it's going to be 3 HP because we Shadow Strike him immediately. He's got no toughness, 1 strength, and he's got 8 speed. Oh my god, he's actually faster than us because he equals our speed. So the snake is going to attack. He completely misses. He rolls a 1 and whiffs. He needed 3 or better. We also need 3 or better. We hit him. We roll a 2 for damage, so 3 plus 2 is 5. He's got no toughness and only 3 health. He's dead. We didn't even need the Shadow Strike. We gained 1 soul fragment. We're at 5, dudes. We get 1 poison removed. Let's go. And there is a second snake because there are 2 snakes in this room. Okay, we've got a pair of snakes in here. And let's see what we've got here. He's got... Whoa, he just got 5 extra health. He's got 9 health, but we deal 2 with Shadow Strike, so he goes down to 7 HP. He's got no toughness. We've been getting so lucky with the toughness this game. He's only got 1 strength and 7 speed, so we are faster. Let's see if we can take him on 1 hit, dudes. We need 3 or better to hit. We hit him. We deal 5, so that's 4 plus 2 is 6. He's got no toughness. And you know what? I'm going to spend the 1 and bump it up to 7 and take him down in 1 hit. No freaking way, dude. Yeah, we would gain the XP, but we're maxed out. We're maxed out on soul fragments. He doesn't drop any gold. We're maxed out anyway. And we get -1 poison right here. Nice, guys. If we remove 1 more poison, we've got no poison on us, which is awesome. And then that was it other than the shrine in the room, guys. So we are going to combine our 5 soul fragments to get our last crystal. And this is it. We're about to fight the boss right here in the middle of level 3 of the dungeon. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the green emerald soul crystal, guys. We got the Mardi Gras colors down here. So we got purple, orange, or yellow. It's like a yellowish orange, and green. So let's see what that boss is gonna be, guys. What do we have here? Is it this? Is it the star seed? Yeah, orange, green, and purple. Yeah, dude. Orange, green, and purple. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I've ever fought this dude. I don't know if I've ever fought this guy. I honestly can't remember. Yikes. Okay, here we go. This is going to be gnarly, dudes. Okay, so we've got 3 interactions here. So he's going to have 2 of these modifier cards. This would be crazy, dude. He's got 16 HP. We Shadow Strike him, so it puts him down to 14 right out of the gate. So let's go ahead and set that up. We'll do a 4, a 5, and another 5. There we go. Okay, he's at 14. He's got 1 toughness, 1 strength. He's got 6 speed, so we are faster. And his special ability says when the Starseed rolls a 6 to inflict damage, so with the red die, it heals 5 HP. So let's go ahead and all cross our fingers collectively and hope that that does not happen. He's got 4 armor class. He does 1 fear, 2 fear, or 4 physical damage. So we get to attack first, guys. I feel like we got a really good shot at this. We got our ebony swords, our chainmail, which is completely full on durability, and we got our band of haste, so we're super, super fast. Here we go, dudes. We're going to go ahead and attack. We need 4 better to hit. We got it. We roll a 6 for damage. Dudes, so lucky. 6 plus 2 is 8. -1 is 7. So we literally just cut his health in half. He went from 14 down to 7. Insane. Is there anything else we could do? I mean, we could add the 1 from our stamina, but I don't think I'm going to. Dude, if we had 1 more stamina, we'd be able to tumble, which would be great, but we don't have the stamina, unfortunately. It's okay. It's okay. The Starseed is going to attack. He needs a 3 or better. He rolls a 4, so he does hit. Oops, that was a 4. He rolls a 1 for damage, so that's 1 fear and 1 physical damage. So we block the 1 physical damage on our chainmail. And then we take 1 fear. So we're up to 2 fear, which we're not worried about. Again, we got 10 fear threshold. We're going to go ahead and retaliate. This could be it, guys, if we get really lucky again. We need a 4 better to hit. We miss, but I'm gonna spend this lucky coin, dudes. We're going to bump this up to a 4, so we hit him. We roll a 5 to hit. So that's 4 plus 2 is 6. Minus 1 is 5. And he is down to 2 HP, dudes. If we had 1 more stamina, we could have finished him right there. Okay, the Starseed is going to attack. He rolls a 2 and misses. He needs 3 or better. Guys, we're about to put this dude out of his freaking misery. Here we go. Right here. 4 or better. We got it. And maximum damage, dude. 6 plus 2 is 8. Minus the 1 is 7. Absolutely annihilate the Starseed, dude. We leap forward, slice him in half with the freaking ebony swords. And that is it, dude. The Starseed has been defeated. Dude, let's freaking go, man. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure it's the first time I've ever fought him on the channel. I'm pretty sure. We first tried him, dude. The ebony swords, absolutely insane. We lucked out running into that demon early on and not dying to him, guys. So good. There it was, dudes. We have avenged the elf thief from the last playthrough who got so close. Amazing run, dude. Amazing run. So fun. So there it is, guys. There was a full playthrough of Crypt Crawler with the expansion Crypt Crawler Quest. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I always have such a blast playing Crypt Crawler. Absolutely love this game. And I hope you guys have been enjoying the playthroughs, man. So if you like this one, be sure to hit that thumbs up like button, click the red subscribe button, and also click the bell so you can stay notified every time I upload brand new videos. And I'll have more playthroughs of Crypt Crawler with the expansion Crypt Crawler Quest and other solo player tabletop games coming to the channel in the near future. And once again, if you like what you saw in today's video and you want to get your hands on the game and also this really cool updated playmat for Crypt Crawler Quest, be sure to check those out in the links down below. You could pick those up at thegamecrafter.com. Also, you might notice on the Game Crafter there are 2 separate mats for the game. There's an original mat, and then there is an updated mat, which is the one I'm using here for Crypt Crawler Quest. You do not need both of them. I would recommend just getting the Crypt Crawler Quest playmat, and you'll be all good to go. But do remember, if you pick up Crypt Crawler Quest, you're going to need the base game of Crypt Crawler to play along with it. So there it is, guys. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, man. Until the next one, have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.